Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Matt Steele and I am glad that you are here. Makes me very happy that you are here. Today I wanted to give an update on where I am in my physical transformation, weight loss, I guess, for lack of a better term, on what I want to do. By the way, before I continue any farther, I found some great. I don't know if I told you my phone got wiped, and I had video in progress pictures from September to May, all gone. The point is, I have some really great pictures of where I was just a few months ago versus where I am now. And I'm going to show those right now because I want you to see just what a difference it was. And I thought I was in pretty good shape then. Now, keep in mind when I took these pictures throughout the years, I was in good shape in college. As soon as I got out of college, I was still in good shape. And then age happened, I don't know. Diet happened, I think. And supplements, not taking them, and just schedule change and everything else happened. And then that's what created just nothing. And I was still working out, 5, 6 days a week. And I wasn't working out that hard, but either way, you can see the difference in the following pictures, which we will do now. There you go. Pretty much most of that transformation happened February of 2018. I started on the 1st, and I wanted to get to a certain point at the end, and it happened really fast. It was more the diet change. Once the diet change happened, and I allowed that to take place for about 2 to 3 weeks, it maintained my muscle mass course. A little correction. Made some progress very quickly. I'm not going to show my April onward pictures yet because I'm not where I want to be, and I had to take a little break off for some emotional things. So hopefully the pictures that I have and the transformation that I have will blow away what I was able to change in a very short amount of time. So like I said, it's my secret, my stuff, my research that I was able to do that with. That's not typical. I've done this my whole life, and I finally sat down and had the time to fine-tune a lot of that stuff. So any questions, I am willing to share. There's nothing proprietary about this right now anyway. So I haven't given an update in a couple weeks, and I also kind of wanted to stick to best practices, and I think that's important to kind of what I've learned in my journey. And I thought I knew a lot about health and a lot about, I thought I knew a lot about health and a lot about, carbs and fats and vitamins and supplements and ways to work out. And what I found and what I researched just told me that I am the most clueless person on the planet when it comes to this stuff. And how each individual plan is so tailored to each individual person. And that's why it is important to research kind of what is going on and what are you trying to do. Now, this is just for me, not for everybody, but I assume most of these will work well for most anybody. So I just have a few of them. We'll go through them and talk about it. First, I'll let you know what kind of my routine is right now. So, get up in the morning, regular time, eat something, usually it's fruit, and then I just try to keep bread and cereal out of my morning routine, and then very light lunch, and then workout, whether I'm playing softball or not, or have an event or not. I'm always in the gym, make sure I'm in the gym for at least working out for half an hour every day. Every day. And that's good because if the half hour that I'm there and I'm not feeling it, my body chemistry just isn't right, I have the following day to kind of make up for it. And as if I've said before in my other videos, if you're new to this, how I split up my body parts is this. I'll have 3 days of chest. I'll do 1 day of just flat bench, 1 day of incline, 1 day of decline and flies. Same thing with back. I'll split up in 2 groups, kind of upper back and lower back. Shoulders, same thing. Arms, 2 days of biceps, 2 days of triceps. Legs I haven't done a whole lot with, but that's because I have very fragile joints because of the 10 surgeries I've had on my knees and legs and whatnot. So I try to run. So I'll work out for half an hour, usually triple set. So I got 3 things set up that I'm running to. So I'll do incline, abs, another thing of incline, and just keep running that, trying to be as efficient as possible. And then the next day do the same thing. And some days I'm not feeling it. And then the next day I can regular day, like a 5-day cycle, like a chest, shoulder, legs, bis, and tris, and then legs. If your arm day, you're not feeling it, your arms are drawing the short straw. So they got to wait a whole another week before they even get back to that point. So in this cycle, they have 4 days to do that. And then you can define. You can really, really cut in and define. So, but working out is so little of it. But I do it 7 days a week. I also run 7 days a week. So when I get back from the gym, I have a pup, run with her, and I'm doing usually 3 to 5 miles a night. So that's my routine right now. And these are some best practices that I've found. So best thing to do is just to cut out sugar. I know that's nothing new. Cut out the refined sugar. But there's some areas that there is sugar that we don't see it. For me, it was cereal. I didn't realize how much sugar I was taking. I was looking at the cereal, looking at the side nutrition as I do on most things, and saw, 5 grams of sugar per cup, not bad. Oh wait, half the box is gone. Wait. Okay, that's 10 servings. I just had 50 grams of sugar in a sitting. Not to mention the fruit or sugar I put on top of it. So, and the milk, which is 8 grams of sugar, typically 8 to 12 grams per cup, which barely fills a bowl. So that's a lot of sugar, It was, the water here isn't really that great, so I use lemon in my water. It helps curb appetite as well. I also add lemon juice into my apple cider vinegar, which I take before meals, or I take 3 times a day. Helps with acid in my stomach. Helps with a billion other things, but mostly helps kind of curb my appetite a little bit. Make sure you're writing your journal. That worked for me, seeing kind of where I was. Even if you fall off the face of the earth and you journal well for 2 or 3 days, and then you don't for a week, and then pick right up again. Don't start over, just keep going. Just kind of write in that one journal entry as a week, and just write what you can. That coffee's awful. Schedule. A schedule's important, kind of what you're doing, and making sure your schedule, you're getting your workout, you're getting your sleep. Photos for me were important. 1, it helped me see where I was. 2, made me very happy to see where I was. To see change quick. When you drop sugar out of your diet, it's very hard mentally, but when you start to see that 6-pack emerge finally, that you always felt underneath that fat, 8-pack, emerge, and then definition everywhere else, and then realizing you're not sucking in your gut anymore. Pictures with, my phone got wiped, and I didn't pack it up. So that's something important to do as well. I was close to 190 and I wanted to bring it down to 165. And once I hit 170, 165, then it kept going, and it was like 161. And it's like, oh no, what's going on? You know, I'm kind of overshooting the moon here. So I started to slow up on my diet, started to kind of eat a little more freely, not be as intense, but I'm still at a 164, 65, and I'm still not really that rigid. So I brought it down to where I want it to be. It hurts for a while, and then it's easier to maintain that. Be 200 pounds of muscle, grow another 3 inches. I don't know. Whatever it is, have a goal, because it does help. It helps me. It sounds really simplistic, but it's really, really important to do. To summarize, what works for you is what you will do, and what you will do is what you will become. So keep that in mind, that you're going to do what works for you. I mean, there are a billion different exercises, a billion different diets. All of them might work. All of them may not work. I don't know. But I researched kind of what I knew and looked at diets that I knew of. And we're finding out new information every day. But a lot of it is what works for you. And that is what's most important, is tailor what you need to do and what's achievable more than anything. So those are some best practices. So just to run it down: sugar, lemon water, journal what you're doing, have a good schedule, obviously, photos, pictures. It's very humbling, but it's also very cool to see the changes. It's all about how you feel and how you look. Have goals, obviously, and then tailor what works best for you, and change as you go, and modify, reduce, increase. Do what you need to do to for what you're trying to do. Another important thing, the last thing I'm going to say, is I was a terrible stretcher before. It helps my strength for whatever reason. I know it does. And then for 2, it helps my running, and it also helps my joints. So a lot of good things with stretching. I highly recommend it. So I'm always open for questions and answers, as always, privately, publicly. But thank you for watching my video. Peace and love to you and your family. Thanks for watching.